Hey guys, Dwayne here. Today I want to talk about the question that you may have had, or you may have, where you're asking yourself, oh crap, am I the narcissist? Now, when you're first learning about all this stuff, you go through different stages of awareness on it and understanding. And initially you're like, oh my God, yes. You see the other person and you see that they fit the bill, and it gives you a lot of clarity on what's going on. But as you do more research and you're looking at the different traits of a narcissist, you may find that you might be looking at yourself going, oh my God, well, I've done this. Okay, I've done that. I think I've done this, and you start worrying. It's like, well, maybe I'm just in denial. Maybe I don't understand what's going on. Maybe I'm questioning it. And okay, so the reason I bring this up, because I went through this phase, so there's a chance that you might be going through the same thing. Now, if you're fortunate enough to where when you got this, it clicked and you're like, oh, boom, yes, I now see it. I know it. I'm not worried about it. I got it. And you don't question yourself, that's great, right? But I kind of think personality-wise, we probably all go through that phase where we are a little bit worried that we are falling into that. And to be perfectly honest, your ex has probably projected that you do some of these things potentially. If they may not even know about it, but some of the things that they do, they project onto you. So, and there may be some truth to where you have done some of those things. So, I think the main thing, and you probably have heard this before, either from a professional or even through other YouTube channels, where realistically, if you're asking the question and you're worried about it, that in and of itself is a pretty darn solid indicator that you're not a narcissist. And the reason is because narcissists, I mean, the key foundation on that is the lack of empathy, and the decisions that they're making, they are only worried about themselves and their own interest. That's the reason why they can't co-parent. That's the reason why they can't compromise. That's the reason why your divorce probably either is in the process of being a complete train wreck, trying to come to an agreement, or even afterwards when you're trying to co-parent, it's not happening. It's just because they can't do it. They can't see past their needs and what they want to actually compromise. Now they'll probably turn around and say, well, co-parenting is as if you decide you do what I want to do. Yeah. And, then that's co-parenting, and it's like, wait, no, that's not really how that works. That would be anyways. But so, and like I said, if you're worried about it, if you're actually going, if you're taking a step back and going, oh crud, is this me? Then it's not, right? I mean, that's an indication in and of itself that you're not that person. And I know this is probably redundant in saying this, but I know for me that it was important to actually hear that from multiple sources, and to get that reinforced from different areas, because I was worried about it. I mean, when you get really angry and you're trying to set your boundaries and you're being firm in those things, you can begin to think that some of the decisions that you make, maybe that you're doing the same thing. And, I always strive to be a better person, right? I mean, and I think that's what's important to, even in watching these videos, I mean, even in me making these videos, I mean, I'm trying to give back to the community, trying to better myself and trying to help other people in the process. I mean, if you're doing that, then, you're not falling into that category, So it's a tough one, because I know for me, as I was going through this, the range of emotions that I was going through and the confusion and second guessing, was really tough. I mean, even, I don't know, I've talked about this before, even when I first was told, or the idea, not told, I guess that's not really the right way to put it, but when the idea was first suggested to me, and I started looking into it, I had these ups and downs where I was like, oh yay, you know, all right, I get it now, and I have some closure, and things are better, and then boom, you know, you hit rock bottom because you just you're going through this whole range of emotion and this sense of loss and the reckoning of understanding what you've been through, what it means, you know, and what all of that is, and you know, you try to search inside yourself to see, okay, well, what part did you play in it? And, you know, anyway, so the point is that if you're going through that part of the phase where you're worried that you have that same problem, if you're watching this video and you're asking yourself that question, like I said at the beginning of it, it's a really good, strong indicator that you are not. It's well, you know, all this stuff is really tough, and it's all just can be a bit overwhelming at times. So I'm here to tell you that a lot of the stuff you're going through, not a lot, most of this, you know, everything you're going through is normal. All of us have been through the same type of thing, and you know, so when you're having, you know, when you're going through something like this, where you're kind of questioning and you're second guessing yourself, just know that it's normal and that you're going to get through it. Okay. All right. So this was going to be a quick one. Hopefully you're having a good day. You know, if you're not, go have a good day. Go do something good. And if, you know, if you've had similar experiences with this where you've actually questioned yourself, you know, leave your story or your comments in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.